Yes, finally, the wait is over. Finally, it seems like the longest wait in living history, but it is official. Nicolas Pepe is an Arsenal player, record signing. Absolutely over the moon that this guy has officially been announced. It was one of the worst kept secrets in living history, let's not lie, but it is official now. And Arsenal have put it out there on Instagram. First, they put it on Instagram with Pepe doing his little signature move, and then they tweeted it. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I am so buzzing that we have finally landed this player. Listen, a lot of people have said it weren't going to get done. A lot of people have spoken. A lot of rival fans have been, oh, well, he's crap anyway. Listen, this guy is absolutely fantastic. So he is now an Arsenal player, and it is official. And listen, we're going to see some exciting play from him this season, because the guy has got absolutely every attribute needed to succeed in this league. He's quick, he's strong, he's very technically gifted, he can dribble past people for fun, and that is exactly what we've needed. Yes, we need a centre-back. I still think that'll get done, but this guy can just dribble past anybody. 2, 3, 4, 5 people around him. He can just do a little bit of techers, and boom, he's gone. Turns on the jets and he's off. And now with Lacazette, with Aubameyang, and now with him, we have now genuinely got pace, power, and goals going forward. So yeah, man, I am so happy, absolutely buzzing that this guy signed for us. Wonder what Wilfried Zaha's thinking right now. Hey, you never know. We might even get Zaha as well. There's rumours going around that we're going to get him. Not sure that'll come through. But listen, we're starting to turn around the bad fortunes that we've had over the last few years. We're going out there. We've just done a club record signing on Pepe. And yeah, man, I am so happy. Literally, I've had this smile on my face for days since Saturday when the bid was accepted. I knew he was coming to us. I didn't realise that Man United hadn't gone in for him. I thought United were in for him. Liverpool was said to have been in for him earlier in the window. That obviously never happened. They've got a fantastic front three as it is. But we needed a winger, a natural winger. We've shoehorned Iwobi into the left wing position. And I know he plays right wing now, Pepe, but he can operate on the left, and he can operate as a striker as well. So we've got options now. We've got a record signing who's coming in, and he's gonna make us much better going forward, much more clinical. There were so many games last season where we just didn't look like we wanted it. We just sort of whimpered out of the games. So yeah, hopefully now this guy's going to come in, light up the league, and we're going to be in that top 4. And then we go again next summer and try and push on for a title challenge. That's how I'm looking at it. So yeah, man, I'm absolutely gassed that we've got this guy. Thank you to over 800 of you already watching. I do appreciate that. I know I kept you waiting for a little while. Let's read some of your comments, because I'm sure you lot are equally as buzzing as me. And then I'll read the statement that Arsenal have put out. I'll read that from arsenal.com. Demetrios, good afternoon. All the moderators, good afternoon as well. Cheers for that, VP. I was getting a trim, and my mate jumped when he was watching the announcement video, fucked up my cut. One for the Arsenal. Hey, mate, listen, just shave it all off. Just go number 1, bruv. That'll even itself out and grow back anyway. A lot of salt. And Pepe says, Christian, listen, bruv, yeah, there's so many salty fans out there right now. A lot of them, a hell of a lot of them. Right? They can all sit there and say that. Oh yeah, he's not done it in it's a farmers' league and all this and that. Yeah, a lot of people forget that Eden Hazard came from there, Mahrez came from there, Kante came from there. A lot of Tottenham fans are piping up, well, they've just signed Ndombele from there. So yeah, it's all good. No need for Viagra. This signing will keep it up for a while. Nice one, Sergio. Afternoon to you, mate. Dylan Jones says, Zaha who? Listen, seriously, man, this is a massive coup for Arsenal. Getting a player that's that good. And listen, the price, it's a record signing. It's 70-odd million pounds, 72, 73 million pounds. But at the same time, that could look like absolute peanuts at the end of the season if he's lit the league up. So yeah, man, I'm so happy, literally so buzzing right now that we've got this guy in. It's brilliant. Now we've genuinely got a threat on the wing, which is something we haven't had. Unai Emery obviously wanted that. He said that. He said that he wanted a winger. We've gone and got a winger. What does this mean for Reiss Nelson? Does that mean he's going to be going out on loan? Does that mean he's playing second fiddle on bench and playing the odd game here and there? Well, listen, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, the transfer window for buys and purchases coming into Arsenal ends next Thursday, but the transfer window in other countries ends at the end of August, I believe. So we can still get players out. But yeah, I kind of listen. I kind of feel a little bit sorry for Reiss Nelson. I think he deserved the chance, but it doesn't look like he's going to get that. And listen, if it's a choice of Pepe or Nelson, you go with Pepe all day long, and I don't think anyone can disagree with that. So. Listen, if Nelson goes on loan, good luck to him. If he stays, then and tries to fight for a place, then he's going to get better with quality like that around him. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's a good day to be an Arsenal fan. The last 7 days actually have been absolutely crazy. We announced 3 players in the last 7 days since last Thursday. Now that's a boss move from Arsenal. Go Gunners. Good afternoon, Nuno. Hope you're well. Take the money from Bielik and give it to Celtic for Tierney. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pepe, says Bernard. Listen, it's mad. It is absolutely mad. Like, I've seen everybody giving it all that one. Like, everyone on Insta, Twitter, it's just gone absolutely crazy. So yeah, it's officially done. Let me read the statement that Arsenal tweeted out. They've tweeted out, if I find it. Here we go. Hashtag Pepe is here. He becomes our record signing. Winger Nicolas Pepe has become our record signing after joining us from Lille. The 24-year-old Ivory Coast international completed the paperwork and his move on Thursday and will wear the number 19 shirt, which is what I said he was going to do. So yeah, he's going to wear the number 19. Unai Emery has spoken. This is all taken off of Arsenal.com. Head coach Unai Emery said Nicolas is a highly rated and talented winger who is wanted by many of the top teams in Europe. Signing a top-class winger has been one of our key objectives in this transfer window, and I am delighted he is joining. He will add pace, power, creativity with the aim of bringing more goals to our team. It then goes on to list some of his stats. So yeah, then it says at the bottom, just standard stuff. The deal is subject to completion of the regulatory processes. So listen, he's an Arsenal player. It's done. It's dusted. It's all happy days right now. And we've genuinely got an attack line that everyone in not only England, but in Europe is going to be scared of. I know we're in the Europa League, but going forward, hopefully at the end of the season, we'll be in Champions League, and that'll scare up any Champions League team, that front three. So it's going to be interesting to see how Emery fits them all in. Is he going to shoehorn Aubameyang onto the wing? He's played a lot there in pre-season. He played there again yesterday in fits and bursts. So listen, if we play Aubameyang left wing, I'm not quite sure that will help Aubameyang. I think Aubameyang's better up front, maybe in a 2. But then if you play in a 2, who are you putting on the wing? You know, I don't know. There's a lot of headache for him now. There's a lot of headache for Emery to think about now. For certain games, we can go with all 3 of them. Other games, we can't go with all 3 of them. We're going to have to go with a compact midfield in certain games, which means you have to drop one of them 3 players. So maybe it'll be Lacazette. Maybe it'll be Aubameyang that gets dropped. It'll be one of them, I'd imagine. I can't see us buying a £72 million player and then not starting him. I think, well, then again, listen, our front line's worth, what, 200 million quid? It's mad. Who would have thought it, eh? Barney, good afternoon to you. We just had just need Tierney in a proper centre-back. I've seen they're looking for Camara from Marseille. Listen, you're dead right, mate. We do need a centre-back. Desperately need a centre-back. We also need a left-back and a right-back. And listen, Tierney can cover both of them spots. So yeah, it's all good. Keep up the good work. Thank you for that, my friends from South Africa. If we didn't let Ramsey go, we might actually be challenging for a title, says Red John. Good afternoon, mate. Rotation is key, says Ronald. Listen, you lot are all mad. You're all as happy as I am. Listen, this smile ain't coming off my face today. Trust me. It's been on my face for days. So I am absolutely over the moon that this is done. And like I said, we just need to fix that defensive side of it. And then we're a genuine challenge. We're a genuine threat to any team. Whether we go on and win a title or not, I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen this season if we're all being honest with each other. But sort the defence out next summer properly. Go and get a centre-back now. Go and get Tierney if we can. Sort the defence out properly next summer. And then, bang, we go and challenge. And hopefully we'll be in Champions League. And listen, if this guy comes in and smashes it how I expect him to, we're getting Champions League all day long. I'm fully adamant of that. Oh, Pepe's a gooner, buzzing with a signing. Rather celebrate this than winning some pre-season trophy. Good afternoon, Michael. I didn't know he could play centre-back, says Dylan. Well, listen, he's very good defensively, if I'm being honest. He tracks back, which is something a lot of our players don't like doing. So the fact that he's got the work rate plus the attacking work rate and the goals and the assists, it's a fantastic signing. When you compare it to other players that we've been playing there, we've played Mkhitaryan there, we've played Iwobi on the left, we've played other players, we've played Ozil out on the right, Ramsey out on the right when he was here. We have now got a genuine right winger that can also play left wing and striker. So if we don't want to play Iwobi left wing, we can put him there. But yeah, there's options now, and it's good to see. It's about time that we had good attacking options in terms of not just relying on 2 players. We're now relying on 3-4 players. We've got S.Teov coming in. I think he'll do all right. I hope he does all right anyway. I think Pepe will play against Barcelona. Good afternoon, good evening, Eric. Thank you for that. Well, listen, I don't know whether he'll play against Barca. I think that's a bit too soon. That's what, Sunday coming. So I don't know, but it'd be nice to see him start the Premier League season. Definitely, 100%. That would be wicked. So yeah, our front three could be more deadly than Liverpool's, says Ben. Thank you for that, mate. Good afternoon. Ceballos is a very good technical player, says Joe. Listen, we've got very good players in that team. Listen, we're all forgetting about Mkhitaryan as well. Mkhitaryan, although he's not been great since he's got to England, when he first came to Arsenal, his first game, he got a hat-trick of assists. So we know he can turn it on. He hasn't turned it on really since he's been here. The odd games here and there, I think Southampton, he got a couple of goals or something, didn't he? But overall, Mkhitaryan's been poor. Personally, I'd get rid of him. Is there anyone that wants to get him? Is there anyone that wants to buy him? Maybe a move back to Germany. I don't know, but I still think we can command 20 million quid, maybe 25 million quid for Mkhitaryan, which could buy Tierney, let's be real. So yeah, it's all good. Good evening to you, Ross. I hope you're well, mate. What defender would you like to see at Arsenal, says Owen. Koulibaly's my choice, mate, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So realistically, I'd go with Lewis Dunk. Thank you to over 1,700 of you watching live. Please do stick a thumbs up. Not even 350 right now, and it does get this out there if it does help along the way. So I do appreciate that. And subscribe if you're new. This will obviously overtake the 5 o'clock stream, so there won't be another one. It'll be 9 o'clock for the next stream as normal. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I would give Mickey until January, says the gracious Greek. I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, his stats since he's been here and his performances have been pretty below par, not just for us, but for United as well. I know he scored in the Europa League final for them, but it's too many times. This guy is just like, the game's just passing by. I don't think it helps that he plays on the wing, because I don't think he is a winger. I think he's more of an attacking midfielder centrally. But listen, you've got to adapt. If you want to play for Arsenal, you have to adapt sometimes. You have to adapt to different formations, different positions. Alex Iwobi's done that. Alex Iwobi is an attacking midfielder centrally as well. He's been shoehorned onto the left wing this season, or last season, sorry. And listen, people get on his case, but I thought he had a pretty decent season. End product's lacking still, but the way he goes past people for fun is just unbelievable. And that's why I would play him centrally. I'd maybe play him as a number 8 because he's got the work rate defensively as well. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting the last week of this window as well to see what else we do. I do think that they're going to get a centre-back. I'm adamant at that. I think Tierney will get done. Whether we get anybody else, I know Emery said after the Lyon game that he wanted a central midfielder as well. So, yeah, it's interesting times right now for us. So close to 1K subs. Football fan chat, the moderator is a Chelsea fan. So if anyone wants to go and check him out, he's a good guy, really nice lad. Speaks sense as well. He's not deluded like most of them. So yeah, go and give him a little bit of help, get him up to 1K. Record transfer to the Premier League. Is that so? Is that a record transfer to the Premier League? Really? It must be. No, it can't be, man. Pogba was the record, isn't it? I think Lukaku might have been more than that as well. United pay more for Lukaku. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they did. It was Lukaku that's the record signing, I think. Not Lukaku, Pogba. Pogba's the record signing in the Premier League. But listen, the fact that we've gone out there and we've blitzed £70 odd million on a player, shows that Arsenal mean business. They ain't mucking about anymore. We've got the set structure in place where we've got a CEO that does the footballing side of it in Raul. We've got a CEO that does the commercial business side of it in Vinay. We've got Edu, who's a technical director that liaises with the youth, liaises with other teams, scouting, the manager, stuff like that. And then we've got Unai Emery. So, listen, we've got a good four there. The weakest one, in my opinion, is Vinay, and we'll see about him when it comes around to renegotiating deals. But we shall have a look at it, and we shall evaluate it at the time. But the other three, for me, they're all the right people for the job. Raul Sanhaley is an absolute gangster. That geezer was at Barcelona for 15 years, and listen, that was the best 15 years in their history. So he knows what he's doing. He's got contacts all over the world, big contacts as well. We're talking about proper agents, not these Mickey Mouse agents, not the, oh, I don't want to deal with that agent because, oh, that's ruining football. Nah, mate, we're going down the right road now. We're acting like a big club. And listen, Raul's going to be a big part of that. So, yeah, it's all good right now. It's all good. D-Dubs, good afternoon to you, my friend. I hope you're well. Now go for Sahar. Well, you never know. We might just do that, mate. We might just go in for Zaha. So it's going to be very interesting to see the last 7 days of this window what happens. But for now, Nicolas Pepe, I've got to stop saying Nicolas. Nicolas Pepe is our record signing, and we have absolutely smashed our transfer record, 70 odd million pounds, which, by the way, is more than Man City have ever spent on a footballer. Their highest signing is Rodri, that signed this summer, and that's 63 million. So ours is about 10 million more than theirs. So listen, we got to go out and do that again next summer. Go and do a couple more, maybe go and do 2 in the summer next season in centre back positions. Maybe go and get Koulibaly, make it one massive signing, and then plug the gaps again and just do what we can do. But listen, right now it's all good news. The new Jorginho, Jesus Christ, calm down, mate. You're definitely a Tottenham fan. Pepe's girl is a knockout. I'll have to check that one out, Elton. I'll check it out. Get Alderweireld from Spurs. Listen, I'm not so sure we could ever do that, mate, unless he left Spurs and went somewhere else. But even then, they'd probably put a clause in the contract. So, yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good right now. It is all good. Ziyech down the middle, says Ugandan Knuckles. Listen, but I don't know why nobody has gone in for Ziyech. That is mad. We're a week away from shutting our transfer windows in England, and not a single team has gone in for Hakim Ziyech. What are they watching? Yeah, well, they ain't watching him, that's for sure. Jesus Christ, that geezer's a baller, man. Absolute baller. They'd never let Judas II happen, says Joshua. Well, that's probably true, mate, to be honest. That's probably true. We need cover for Bellerin, says Andy. Listen, I think if we get Tierney, I think that will be the cover for Bellerin. He can play right back as well. So when's the podcast out? It'll be out on the first week of August, probably towards the back end of the first week. But I'm going to be recording it tomorrow. So, yeah, it's all good. It's going to be out first week of August. Khedira and Tierney and we are done, says Gabrielle. Well, I think we need a centre-back, mate. Definitely need a centre-back. I'm not telling you who the guest is. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. You'll have to wait and see. A lot of you won't like it, but a lot of you will. And listen, it's the person I wanted on the most first. That's who I wanted on first. That won't necessarily be the way I go, but that person's going to be the first person I'm getting on the podcast because I feel like he should be. He's a pal of mine. I've known him a long time, and yeah, that's all I'm saying because it'll give it away. Finally, real positive news, and the signing shows our intent. Now, defence, please, Arsenal. Good evening to you, Count Rosh Kula. I hope you're well, my friend. I like Ziyech to come to Arsenal, says Pistol. Listen, mate, it's absolutely fantastic that we're even talking about these players, man. Like, listen, when I landed in Malaga on the 13th of July, yeah, I got off the plane and we were linked and apparently bid £72 million for Pepe. And I was just like, really? I get on a plane, nothing's happened for time. I get on a plane, I then come to Malaga and all of a sudden we've bid for somebody. Like, come on, really? And then look, 2.5 weeks later, it's done, it's announced, it's official, and he's an Arsenal player. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. So, yeah, I'm over the moon. I'm absolutely over the moon. Do you think we'll finish top 3, says Waker Wakers? listen, if we get a defender, I think we will get top three. I was having this debate with a friend of mine who's a Tottenham fan, and he was saying that they've basically played away from home for about 90 games. So he goes, it's a new season for them. He said Kane's had a proper rest and this and that. So he thinks that they've got the best chance to get third. He actually thinks they've got a chance to go a little bit closer now they've got Ndombele, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure in that. Listen, we finished 1 point behind them last season. We finished 2 behind third, and we should have pissed it. Let's be real. Our away form's been pony for 3 years. We down tools for the last 6-7 games of the season. If we fix both of them, we're third all day long and maybe pushing a little bit closer to the top. So yeah, it's good, man. I can't wait to see Pepe giving it all that at the new White Hart Lane. Like, yeah, what you saying? There's going to be scenes. It is going to be absolute scenes. Aubameyang, Laka, and Pepe. Jeez, it's all good. Right, listen, I'm going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes. I will be back at 9 o'clock, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Arnold says, do you know whether we are going to buy Everton Suarez? I'm not so sure, mate, to be honest with you. Don't rule anything out. Listen, this window is it started off slow. It's been a slow burner, but now we've got a record signing. So listen, I'm excited. I was excited anyway. I knew the club was going to go out and do something. I've said it all summer. I said that we had to get something done, and they have. It's not the centre-back signing, but that's coming, and I'm adamant at that. We will get a centre-back. So yeah, it's all good. The club are showing intent. The manager's showing intent. The board are showing intent, and that's all I want to see. Now we've got to make sure that when we do get the players out on the pitch, that they all are hungry for it, and they all want to go out there and fight for that badge. And listen, that front three, 9 times out of 10 they will do that. A lot of away games, Aubameyang disappeared, but you can't knock him, top goal scorer. But now we've got Pepe, maybe it'll be a little bit easier for him to get into some of them games rather than having to track back and do all the donkey work. So now we put Pepe out there. Pepe will do a lot of that work for him, so he can concentrate on being in and around the box. So yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Back at 9 o'clock, running naked down the street, going absolutely mad. Listen, Gary, right? Yeah, I swear down, bro. Yeah, right. When was that video from that I said if we get Pepe, I'll run stark bollock naked down the street? When was that? Because I have my sofa's over there, bro. I haven't actually recorded a video on that sofa for months. Yeah. So where did you get that, and how did you remember I said that? Seriously, man, you're crazy. You're crazy. How can we get Pepe for 72 million but not Tierney for 25? Well, I do believe, Daryl, that we will get Tierney, and it depends. Listen, it's all about negotiating, mate. We're getting him for 72 million. We're paying 20 million up front. So Tierney, they want 20 million up front and 5 add-ons. So I do think we'll get him. I do think we'll get Tierney. I think that'll be done next week. We'll be tracking that plane, and we'll be winding up all the salty Celtic fans if it happens. So it's all good, man. Shirok, good evening to you, mate. What are we to do about the atmosphere? Highbury, the library too, the Emirates. Listen, the atmosphere is going to be sick next season, I think, mate. It was a lot better last season. I must admit, it was a lot better last season when we went behind in games at home. Nobody turned on them, whereas previous years that had happened. Fans walked out. I was at the Man City game just after we'd lost the League Cup final, and that was obviously at the Emirates. And when it went 2-0, I think it was David Silva scored. Bang, fire drill, everyone's gone. It was a dead stadium that night anyway because it was freezing, ice on the ground, snow and all that. But yeah, last season we went 1-0 down to Liverpool. Everyone was getting on them, like cheering, come on, do it. Same against Tottenham when we went 2-1 down against Tottenham. Nobody turned. Everyone stayed on side. And it happened quite a lot last season where the fans stayed with the players, stayed with the manager and the team. And that was refreshing to see because I hadn't seen that for a long, long time. It was very loud compared to the season before. So I'm expecting that to go again this season. So yeah, it's all good. Listen, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much there was over 1,800 at one stage. Still 1,500 watching live. Before you all leave, please stick a big thumb on the video. It does help. I keep saying this. You're probably bored of me saying it, but it does help. It does literally help get the channel out there. Before I started recording this, I was about 80 subscribers away from 25k. Currently, I don't know what I'm on because it don't tell me until I come off of it. But big up yourselves. Thank you very much. Listen, this channel has gone absolutely nuts in the last couple of weeks and months. So 8 months ago, I set this up. I just really, really appreciate how quick this has grown. Apparently 15 away from it. Thank you for that, Jack. So 15 of you that haven't subscribed, if you want to, feel free, like, share the content around. Pepe is a gooner. I'm buzzing. Thank you to everyone who's watched live, everyone in the chat. I'll be back at 9 o'clock. I'll still be smiling like this as well. Laters, peeps.